Group, attention! Addy! All right. Well, congratulations to all of you enlisting today, and especially family and recruiters. I love the turnout. I love getting everybody here. So this is your final test in claustrophobia, and we'll be through it in a few minutes. All right. Well, it's absolutely quite an accomplishment for each and every one of you to be standing in this room right now. Okay? Probably a little bit more even than you realize. Recruiters are in charge of the sessions. To bring strength to our forces every day. So that's part you know. Part you might not know is, it is absolutely one of the hardest jobs you can have in military service. Some of them find out the hard way. So when you get a quick second, just shake your NCO's hand and say, hey, thanks. All right. They also make cuts just like we do, okay, and got to make sure you fulfill certain requirements before you can step foot into a MEPS. All right. And for the 65 MEPS that we have across the nation, the numbers run where on average it's about, for every 7 applicants that we get, it's about 2 of them that get to actually they're just swearing in the list like you are right now. Okay, so that's a big cut, say 2 out of every 7. It's a lot to prove that you're both physically and mentally fit for military service, and that you bear the standards of character that the Department of Defense absolutely needs. Okay, and I know the personal courage it takes to volunteer for military duty. That's a lot to be proud of. All right, congratulations. All right, I see we have some National Guard here today. Raise your hand if you're National Guard. All right.
Yeah, that's more than some.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. National Guard's winning today. Okay. Well, you guys have the great honor of making my job a little harder. What we're going to do is, after I answer you guys a couple questions, and you allow yes or no, sir, one, we're going to stand to attention. Okay. And National Guard, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand first. Okay. You swear oath to the state as well, so it's a little bit different than the rest. All right. While I'm doing that, everybody else is going to be standing by at attention. Okay. And then at National Guard, after you're done, you're going to continue standing by at attention. And then we'll swear in the rest of it. Okay? First question then. Have you been briefed on, and do you understand the Department of Defense applicant briefing on the separation policy, as well as the restrictions in personal conduct in the armed forces in UCMJ Articles 83, 85, and 86?
Yes,
yes sir. All right. Does anyone here have any questions, reservations, or reluctance to enlist at this time?
No, sir. No, sir.
Group, attention. Raise your National Guard. Raise your right hands. Repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Aaron Christopher Clyburn,
do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend.
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States
And that of the State of Ohio.
and that of the State of Ohio
Against all enemies.
against all enemies,
Foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
That I bear true faith.
that I bear true faith
And allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same,
That I will obey the orders.
that I obey the orders
Of the President of the United States.
of the President of the United States
And the Governor of the State of Ohio.
and the Governor of the State of Ohio,
And the orders of the officers.
and the orders of the officers
Appointed over me.
appointed over me
According to laws and regulations.
according to laws and regulations,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Put your hands down. All else, raise your right hands. Repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Jacob Buchanan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith
that I bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will obey the orders
that I will obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers
and the orders of the officers
appointed over me
appointed over me
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code
and the Uniform Code
of Military Justice.
of military justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Put your hands down. At ease. All right, let's get a big round of applause to the newest U.S. We'll sign your contracts in a second. Okay? And you're in the delayed entry program, okay, or DEP program. You're going to hear a lot. While you're in that program, okay, it might be a few months out. Let's hear real quick. Show of hands. Who's got a ship date that's March or before then? Anywhere in March or before? What's your ship date?
April.
Okay, you failed the question.
Sorry.
All right, who's got a ship date about November or after that? Anytime November or later. What's yours?
October 22nd.
You also failed the question. After November. All right, no, that's good. You guys have been here since 4 o'clock in the morning, right? All right, so it is a few months out, right? And who here, show of hands, does not know your ship date yet? Everybody got a ship date? Okay, you do. Okay, great. Well, it is a few months out, okay? More or less, no ship dates. In that amount of time, okay, you're going to be having a brief now with your recruiter. You made that cut that I mentioned, and you've officially sworn in the service members. The recruiter's going to tell you how many times they want you to both contact them by phone, visiting them at the recruitment center, and possibly like a PT program, future soldier program, something like that. Okay? While you're in touch with them, just make sure to keep them up to date about anything that changes in that information for that awesome application you guys had so much fun filling out. That's a nostalgic memories for me. But that's your service file now, okay? That's going to be what follows you on to when you ship out for basic, in every unit for the rest of your career, okay? So if you change your address, okay, significant dental or medical visits, right, not a cleaning or something like that, but something that could change your record, okay? Parking tickets, speeding tickets, anything you remember from questions being asked back there, anything else, okay? Even people, sometimes staff call out, have change of dependents, right? Hey, I'm getting married, or expect a child on the way, something like that. That's life insurance, health insurance, emergency contact, very important stuff, and it should not come up on ship date, okay? For the first time at least. And while you're in debt, you stay in shape and you stay out of trouble, okay? So the stay out of trouble part is common sense enough, right? If it hasn't been said yet, do not get any new tattoos. In the meanwhile, I've seen enough soldiers under my leadership when I was platoon leader. They had common sense, okay? And they were just out having a good time, but it was the wrong place, wrong time. And that was enough for use in J action. So, have a good time. I'm not telling you not to, but be in the right crowds too, okay? And for sake of, getting in shape, okay, staying in shape, that's your job now. That's your priority one. Now, to the ship date, it does take that many months out, okay? You got to continue improving yourself, and then there's a maintenance phase about 3 or 4 weeks before you actually ship, okay? So you don't overextend or pull something. If you want tips for that pacing, what exactly you got to be doing, what's expected of you when you get out to basic on day one, just hit up your recruiters for that, okay? That's what they're there for. They're very valuable asset. They're experts at PT, and they've been training soldiers for years. Okay? That's part of their job, okay? And good luck out there. Have fun. You guys got any questions for me for delayed entry program, basic training, anything like that? When we sign contracts and see daylight again. Right? All right. I'll call your attention. Command you to fall out. If you got family here, recruiters, want to say congratulations, take any more pictures, go right ahead. Okay, take your time. It's your day. When you are ready, I'll meet each and every one of you in that room right behind you, and we'll sign contracts. All right. Congratulations again, everybody. Group attention. Fall out.